Hello? What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Thank you for the level 2 hype train. Nadashiko, Zoe, Jay, Jay again, Odd Hugh, Suspicious Stew. Thank you so much all for the bits. Thank you. We got Katie, we got Cassette, we got Pickington, we got Nadashiko, we got Zoe, we got Jay with the resubs and first sub.
I
Thank you
know,
so
I'm
much,
a trusty
everybody.
bitch.
What's happening? Odd Hugh, thank you so much. Bex, thank you so much for the drink. I gotta put my headset on. Hi, Sheila. Who was first today? Allison was first today. Hello, Allison. Gabby, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I have a piece of hair, like, wrapped around my glasses. Thank you, everybody. Level 3 hype train already. Thank you so much. Jay, thank you for the bits as well. Hello, Allison. You stayed up way too late playing Minecraft? Oh, what were you up? Oh, there's now... What were you up to in Minecraft today? Hello, Aiden. That's Aiden. Welcome in, Aiden. Motherfucker, thank you so much for the biddy. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have lots to talk about today. I'm gonna pull this up for myself so I can see it. I made a little
Hello there.
bullet note list of everything I want to touch on today.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
You are a beautiful man.
Thank you for the wigs,
beautiful
J-Tab. And
Will
Maddie,
you wear
you played a
wigs?
walk-on as well. I didn't hear it.
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs?
Is it gonna play after? Is it playing behind it? I don't know. I think it's for the
In the
walk-on.
photo shoots you
I've
do,
missed
do
everybody. I
wear
missed you all
wigs?
so much. Okay, I've really missed streaming. I love streaming. I really, really do. I need you all to know that. I want to preface that before we get into anything of these, like, we're gonna be talking about some heavy topics. So I am gonna put like a warning. Ah, you got me. Okay, wait. I shouldn't have activated those yet. That's a little bit of a yeah. Hi Hina, welcome in. How are you? So we have a little announcement we're gonna do today. I'm just gonna pin like a little trigger warning to the top of chat because it's gonna be hidden behind the hype train thing, so you might need to look at it. You'll see it in chat probably too before it, like, when it pins. But I'm just putting a little disclaimer there for anybody that comes in that won't know what we're talking about today. This is what we're talking about today. Unpin. Okay. We have lots to do. Motherfucker, thank you for the USB disconnect sound. Nadashiko, thank you so much for the biddies. There's a lot to talk about that has happened to me over the last year, over the last few weeks, that it's a lot. So I do want to warn people, I'm going to be talking about death. I'm going to be talking about losing a pet, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of mental health issues I have faced that I have just never addressed or taken care of myself for, which I think, looking back, I feel like really stupid for not being like, hey, let's take a step back for a minute. Nadashiko, thank you so much for all the biddies. Thank you. I might get emotional. I might cry, but that's okay because we have KK Slider singing Mr. Blue Sky in the background. What a good choice going on back there. So a lot. You're gonna see me looking over here. It's because I made a little cheat sheet for myself because you guys know I have bad memory and just trouble organizing my thoughts, and I'm much better expressing serious topics through writing than I am through talking. So this is my way of making sure I say everything I want to say and I don't like express things that maybe don't need to be expressed, just so I stay on topic, really. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Ray. So a lot has happened within the last couple weeks. I'm sure a lot of you probably know a lot has happened within the last couple weeks. Obviously, I just took a week off, and I didn't really make it clear to everybody what was going on because truly, in my opinion, I don't think it's something that everybody needs to know. A lot of you are just casual watchers, and that is perfectly fine. I appreciate you so much for just being here. But a lot of you are very heavily involved in the community and have probably noticed a lot has happened. A lot of stressful and upsetting things have happened, and yes. But especially recently in the last couple months, I've really felt like I've just entirely lost like my sense of self. Like I did not even feel like a human for a while. And I think that has to do with a lot of things. First of all, the fact that I have been, not so much recently, but when I was grinding for partner, which I started in, I would say January. It was technically the end of January because I realized my numbers were going up and I started not sleeping because I was like, wow, I gotta push. This is my chance. This is something I've wanted for a really long time. So I started really, really, really grinding and not sleeping so that I could edit. And I already have sleep problems. We all know that. I've talked about like sleep paralysis and stuff that I experience a lot. The fact that Mr. Blue Sky is still going in the background is making me laugh. I'm sorry. But I just genuinely did not feel like a person. I feel like I have been like not disassociating, but almost disassociating since like May. Since May, like I have had imposter syndrome consistently ever since I have gone from 7 average viewers to Twitch partner. I have been like, this isn't like, did I work for this? Did I just get lucky? Did I just the algorithm liked me and I blew up and it wasn't something I deserved, is how I felt for a long time. But I did work for it. That's the truth. I feel like I put in a lot of work for what I did. Stupid amount of work because I was overworking myself and I was exhausted mentally, physically, everything. Thank you guys so much for all the hugs. And it's just been like a lasting thing that I've never really acknowledged, is that just like I have not felt like a human being for a long time. It made me really question, especially in the recent months, recent weeks, when a lot of stressful things have been transpiring, and especially with me, with my whole graduation situation. I was supposed to be Should I change the music? Because it's making me laugh and I'm talking about serious things. But freaking KK Slider singing Hey Ya in the background. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but it's making me laugh. I'm trying to focus on serious stuff and then I just hear KK Slider squeaking. But it just made me really like stressed, basically. No, what do you mean? This is totally normal. It's really the vibe of this whole stream, right? Is it a little loud? I can turn KK down just a smidge. Okay. Is that better? Is he quieter now? Anyway, so I talked about recently how I was under the impression that I was going to graduate this semester because I have been told I was going to graduate this semester for a very long time. And my advisor had helped me make my schedule. I reached out to another advisor because I thought something was missing here. And I felt like there was like parts of like basically my degree requirements that were not being filled out that my advisor assured me were going to fill in the longer, like as I took my classes. And that advisor also assured me that no, my advisor was right and I was going to graduate when they said I was going to graduate. Now I'm supposed to graduate in 2 weeks. I had my meeting with my advisor 2 weeks ago, I think, and found out they were wrong and I am not graduating. And I have quite a few more credits to take. So that, of course, like has stressed me out beyond belief because school is already something extremely stressful for me. I can't do full-time classes because I just cannot keep up mentally with that workload, whether I'm doing streaming, whether I'm have like a job, or whether I am just focused on school. I cannot focus on that much stuff at once. So I do part-time. I take like 2 or 3 classes. Right now, this is the only class I'm taking is me writing my thesis, and apparently I should have been taking a lot more classes, but I was told all I had to do was my thesis. But that's me being aggravated. Anyway, but more importantly, because of that, because of things that have happened, it's really made me question whether I should actually be continuing in content creation, because this is something I've wanted. I've wanted to be a content creator for a very, very long time. It's always been something that has like seemed interesting to me. It's always something that seemed fun, and I have had a lot of fun doing it, and I still do have a lot of fun doing it. I love being here. I love talking to everybody. But everything going on just also made me question how comfortable I was with my own boundaries and whether I was making them clear enough, because I feel like a lot of times my boundaries have been crossed. not just in content creation, but in real life too. I decided I need to work on making my boundaries very, very clear. I've decided I need to work on being firm with them and not letting people cross them and get away with it, because I just tend to let it happen because I don't know how to stand up for myself. With that said, you may notice there's some changes to channel points. There is no longer a VIP option in the channel points. However, what I do have is a certificate, which is cheaper, and I'm probably going to make it cheaper than that. I'm probably going to make it 70K. So just for now, I don't know if VIP channel point is going away for a while. We talked about this previously on a stream, that I just saw a lot of things coming from people who I trusted that I'm just not okay with. And they were important people in this community. And I am much more comfortable now going, hey, I think it's better if I assign VIPs to people I see that I think are outstanding and super supportive and just are very loving to this entire community. Also, Biscuit, you might notice you have a founder's badge now. I reassigned some founders badges because things needed to be moved around for a lot of things. So if you were one of the people that was here very early when I got partner, you may have a founders badge now. Check your badges. Meeting ended early. Love you. Thank you, Court. I hope your meeting went well. This is why I was always an advisor for my friends. I'm so sorry about your advisor being dumb. I know, it's really frustrating, but like at this point, I'm like, nothing I could do. I might as well make the best of it, you know? Yes, everyone that has VIP is keeping VIP. I'm not taking VIP away from anybody that is here. But I don't know, maybe I'll bring it back someday. Biscuit, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. Happy 10 months. It's perfect. It's perfect. But it doesn't mean VIP is gone forever as a channel point. Will I bring it back someday? I don't want to say yes. Will I not bring it back someday? I don't want to say yes. I may. I'm not sure. It really depends how things progress and how much more comfortable I become with everything. But at the moment, it is gone. So I do have a new channel point set up that I mentioned, which is the certificate. Basically what it is, I was supposed to make this earlier so that I could show you guys it on stream, and I completely forgot about it. But basically, it's a little certificate. You know, like when you were in elementary school and they would do like a little award show and you would get certificate for being like, I don't know, maybe only my elementary school did this. You get a certificate for like participation, basically, of being like, you were a good student this week, or this year, or something like that. Melody, thank you so much for subscribing. So I will either send it to you in the mail. It is personalized. It will have your name written on it, and I will sign it for authenticity. Yeah, that's how I feel now too, Aiden. Before I was like, I just want everybody to have it because I know it's something that's exciting for people. Now I'm like, maybe that was a mistake on my end. But so if you're comfortable when you do get a certificate, you'll be able to like message me your address and I will physically send it to you. If you're not comfortable with that, I will email it to you or send it to you in Discord and you can just have it on your phone, on your computer, or you can print it out. Melody, I did take it away because a lot of boundaries were crossed with how VIP was going. And it's just, I've been having a lot of trust issues over the last couple months.
I know.
Thank you so much for the drink, Allison. I'm not saying it's never gonna come back. I'm not saying it is gonna come back. I'm not sure. It depends how comfortable I get with things in the future. We'll decide from there. I would grind to get certificates in elementary and middle school. I love that, Gabby. But we are doing certificates now, and there's no limit. You can get 1 million certificates for all I care if you have enough points. VIP was only like one thing. But you could get 400 certificates and just like collect them like Pokemon for all I care. Like you can get a ton of them. 4.5 years of college and essentially failed almost 2 semesters entirely because of my mental health. I've done that too, Hannah. I understand you. Your health and well-being are absolutely priceless, and I hope you know you're doing the best things for you. It's not easy, and we've got your back. Thank you, Hannah. So I don't have them set up yet. But basically, you know, like in elementary school, you get like those little like fancy looking paper certificates that would say like, you were a good friend this semester, like this month or something like that. And like the principal would sign it and it would have like the little like golden stamp on it and stuff. And they would just give it out to random students basically that they feel like were good students that month. It's that kind of certificate, but it's going to be a certificate for spending way too much of your time watching my stream to accumulate how many ever points I have it set as. The one that deserves to be here will be respectfully run. Thank you, Allison. Wallace, good morning. Thank you so much for subscribing. Maddie, thank you so much for lurking. Good luck with kids yoga. Can I have best mod certificate? You got it, gaming. You got it. I will send one out to you. If I don't bring back VIP as a channel point, which I said, maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Moving ahead, we'll see what we do with the VIP channel point thing. But if I do not bring it back, what we'll do is similar, and I don't have bingo set up yet for this stream because depending how I feel at the end of this very long mental health talk, we may play a game, we may not, we'll see. But so this doesn't count for bingo, so don't call me out. Simsy, Lil Simsy, if you guys know Lil Simsy, I know most of you watch Lil Simsy. So Simsy has something on channel points. Does anyone see my cat badge? Oh, it might just not be showing. You might have to refresh. Twitch is obnoxious like that. Simsy has a channel point thing where you can get a special Discord role and you can redeem it 3 times to get 3 different tiers of the role. I might do something like that. If I do not bring VIP back. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll decide. Okay, moving on from all of that. Lil Simsy, who? Yeah, I don't talk about Lil Simsy 400 times a stream. My mom is texting me. Mother, why now? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. My brother and his fiance just sent out their wedding invitations. My mom sent her. Oh, formal invitation to follow. It's not the actual thing. It's just the save the date. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, back to serious talks. Mr. Goodfix, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. That would be cool. I guess my cat took the day off. Oh no. So something else that has gone on is that I've just felt really, really lost with my content and not really knowing what to do. A bit of good news. Yeah, love that. So I don't have bingo activated right now, Xena. I'm not sure, depending how I feel at the end of this big talk, we'll decide if we're gonna play a game today or if it's just gonna be a talk, get things out, you know? Good fix. I have not gone live on TikTok yet. Today, I don't know if I will, just because we're talking about some serious topics today. And depending on how I feel at the end of that, we'll decide if we're going to play a game today. Otherwise, I think it might just be a little get everything out that we need to get out kind of thing. My mom scared me this morning. Oh no, Bex, I hope you're okay. Zeus just kissed my phone. I think he likes you. Oh, I'm honored. Hi, Sadler, welcome in. I hope your meeting went well. But yeah, I felt really, really lost with my content for a very long time. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I played my first playthrough of a game that I absolutely love and I finished it. And then the reason I got partner was because I was doing my first playthrough of a game that we all love. And once I finished that first playthrough, I kind of had to like put on my content creator hat and be like, how am I gonna create content out of this game that I've already finished? And I kept trying to come up with new ideas and test how things would work and things like that, and just wasn't sure exactly what to do, like, at all. So I kept trying to, you know, push new things in that I could do. Like recently I've been doing, oh, let's make a house for Elliot. Let's design a themed farm, things like that. And it worked really well when we did the Addams Family and when we did the haunted house. But then we got to like more things and I was really struggling to put everything together. And I went off of my order of things that I wanted to talk about and now I have no idea where I am. So this is going to get messy now. We'll jump back to this. She put a present on my bed while I was sleeping and I kicked in. I got scared. Oh no, that's sweet though. So it gets to be a lot sometimes. The fact that like you all see me and know like not a lot about me. Like I keep my private life private, obviously. But you guys know what I look like. You know who I am in general. And I don't know anything about you guys. It's what's kind of scary. Like, I don't know what you guys look like. I don't know, like 99% of your names. Like, and it's just kind of real to like surreal to me because it's so different and something new that you really have to like get used to that I think part of me having like that mini blow up, like I did not have time to adjust to the fact that I was going to be meeting thousands of people at once. And it's a very different kind of relationship than what you have obviously in real life with people, you know? And it's scary and overwhelming sometimes to be like, at this moment, there could be 40 people sitting here watching me, and I have no idea. I have no idea who any of them are. I don't even know how many people are here, you know? And that gets overwhelming at times. But it's just weird. I don't know how to explain that better. And like, it's also stressful because I never really know who is watching me. Like, could someone I know IRL be watching me? Yes. Does that scare me? Because it could be someone that like I'm not on good terms with IRL? Yes. Does it scare me that someone I don't know at all is watching me who could also be a bad person? Oh my god, so much. I'm so terrified of that. Getting used to parasocial relations with super dry. Yeah, it's a big change to be like, I care for all of you and I don't know any of you. And that's really a weird feeling to have, is to be like, I can't put a face to almost anybody that I'm talking to right now. But I know that I appreciate you all. And it's a weird feeling to be like, I don't know who it is that I really like. Not that I don't know who it is I care for. I know who I care for. I know I care about all of you. I know I care about my content creation. It's that like I don't know who you people are in the kindest way. It's really scary sometimes. But I have experienced very bad burnout because of the stress that has given me, but also the fact, like I said, like I played a game and tried to do as much as I could with it. Hi Ocean, how are you? And because the ideas I had come up with to keep Stardew like fun and fresh for me, they just were not working because they were so mod heavy, and mods are really unreliable. Not my mods. Mods for games are really unreliable. My moderators are great. My mods for games, very unreliable, and things like just don't work out all the time. And the things I was doing were also very like mod heavy. And it took a lot of time for me to like go through and find the perfect mod for things, just for half of them to not even work when I went to use them. I would spend like, I don't even know how long, like hours on end scrolling through Nexus mods to find the mod I thought would fit perfectly for like the design I was going to do. And then I would also have to like put it into my mod folder. I would obviously have to like install it, and I would have to also put it onto my mod list so everybody could see. D&D cards, engine building. I also like cooking a lot. I make my own sushi. You make your own sushi? I want to learn to make sushi. Sushi seems really fun to make. Yeah, feel free to reintroduce yourselves in the Discord if you want to. Like, I would appreciate that a lot. It's like a lot of you I do like know a decent amount about. Like, you've been here for a while, we've gotten to know each other, but it's still like wild to me. I just see gaming go, yeah, gaming would have been like, what about me? Yeah. I've been feeling similarly, especially with some of the things I found out about people I thought I knew and trusted. Like, people seem great behind a screen, but you never know who they truly are. Yeah. Is really shown through family. Exactly. Yeah. You think you know someone on the internet and you don't. You think you know someone IRL and you don't. This thing can happen like in real life too. It has happened to me in real life. You think you know someone, they're not the person at all that you thought they were. And it's really stressful, and it's just really weird because like when you try to talk to someone, hi Drip, thank you so much for subscribing. I know we passed the bean goal. I will do it at the end of our conversation. Just yell at me if I forget, because you guys know I have the worst memory in the world. Just yell at me if I forget I have to do a bean. But like when it's online and you try to talk to somebody about this, most of the time they're like, just block them. Like, it's online, you don't know them. And I'm like, but it's weird. You don't understand the relationship. Like when you try to explain it to somebody, it's like, you're not understanding like the dynamic here. I do know them. I don't, but I do. And it's weird. It's really weird. You know, I don't know how else to explain that. And I know people that just have never been in this situation. They can't fully grasp that. Is that this is a totally different, like, dynamic than just, like, a random person on Twitter, like, or TikTok commenting bad things about me. That, I'm like, whatever, you're gone. When it's someone that you've, like, gotten to know and then you find out that they were just not a trustworthy person and they have been saying stuff about you, it's totally different. Even though it is still online and the block button is right there, it's really weird. It's really weird. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Hi, Gio. Are you coming up to play Fortnite? I know you said you wanted to. Just let me know and I'll close the thing so you can walk by. Oh, ad break. Okay, we will take a break from discussing everything until the ad break ends. I don't get a warning for it. It warns me for our first ad break and then never again. I was looking forward to getting the most unreliable mod certificate. I'll send it over to you. Don't worry. The hardest part of sushi is getting the rice right. Yeah, because it's gotta be like the sticky, like, yeah. Yeah. I want to learn, but it feels like it's like an art that you really have to. Okay, why did I do that? I felt a piece of cat hair on the side of my face and I went like that and licked it. And then it got in my mouth. I don't know why that was my reaction. You'll text me? Okay, cool. The talk post in the Discord, but not here. I don't even know myself. Wallace, don't feel pressured to ever talk in the Discord if you're not comfortable with it. But I promise we're nice people. You don't have to worry. We could do fan intro videos and tag you in the comments. That would be so cute. It's such a bad feeling when someone you thought you really knew, well, turns on you. Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. It's even worse when it just keeps happening. Yummy cat hair. Yeah, just a little snack, you know? I've had the two extremes with online friends. Like, I was the maid of honor for one, oh my gosh, and had a terrible and vaguely public Twitter falling out with another internet bestie. It can lead to anything. Wow. Part of the community. Part of the reason I love it here so much is because of the community. Yes, exactly. I love the community we have here. Wow, Payneer. That is a hell of a first message. I'm gonna leave it because we're gonna talk about something real quick once people get back from ads. So where am I? We're gonna get to that in a minute. Everyone's back from ads. I didn't talk about anything important. I just kind of read chat while we were in ads. I'm sorry. Twitch is supposed to warn me. It doesn't when ads are coming. I don't know why. My chat is broken. As for your content, I personally originally came here for your Stardew first playthrough, but I have grown to love you as a creator in person. You can play and stream whatever you want and whenever you want, and I will be here to support you. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray, and Cassette, and Oddhue, and Sadler. Thank you, guys. I've had some terrible friend fallouts IRL online. If anyone needs someone to talk to during this or anything else, I'm here for you guys. Gabby, thank you. Thank you. I've also had a lot of stress around school, whether I'm graduating or not. We touched on that. Again, I have a list because I have bad memory and I'm very bad at organizing my thoughts and just putting them out. Thank you, Peytoneer. It's available on my merch store if you'd exclamation point merch. Also, something new came out for the merch store, and I have at least one thing dropping in the merch store. Leclerc, I did get rid of VIP because a lot of my boundaries were crossed with the VIP thing. It may come back in the future, it may not. I replaced it with a certificate that you can get unlimited amounts of. You can only do one per stream, but you can claim one every single stream. Biscuit, so there's a sticker in the merch store. I will say we have something that people have asked for. It's not socks. I wish they had cute socks. We've had something that people have asked for quite a few times. Coming to the merch store December 1st. I plan to do like a bigger merch drop, but I literally do not have the amount of money to pay a designer to design a bunch of merch for me like I plan to. So that'll come later on. I wanted it out for like Christmas time, but it just didn't happen that way. But that's okay. We'll have it out for like spring. That's perfectly fine by me. Even though we love the content, I'm here for you more than your content. Thank you, Court. No socks. I don't have any socks on right now. You want to see? No, you're not seeing. Anyway. Let's talk. Trigger warning for next segment. I wrote that and I don't know what the trigger warning is. We're going to talk about burnout here. We already talked about burnout a bit, but it's also going to talk about some deaths and loss of a pet we're talking about here. So trigger warning for this. If you're uncomfortable with that, please, 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 please feel free to leave, feel free to mute, and we will let you know when we're done talking about this, because I don't want anybody to be like really upset or have anything come back when we're talking about this, because I know this is a very like upsetting topic to talk about. It's a very heavy topic and it's just something I need to address because it's something I've gone through and just handled it really, really poorly. And I need to address that. I need to get that out there. I need people to know that, like, I want to make an example of myself as, first of all, a person that I know a lot of you like you like me. I hope like you view me as like kind of almost a friend. And I want people to know it's okay to just step back. And I want that to be put out there. But also, like, as a content creator, I need other content creators here to know, please just freaking take a break. Please, God, the good it will do for you. If something bad happens, just freaking take a break. No one's gonna hate you if you just take a bit, like, take a little while off. You are also so relatable and produce great content. Thank you, Allison. First streamer I ever truly enjoyed watching. Thank you for being so honest with us today. I imagine it could be very hard dealing with being in the public eye while also dealing with other stressful stuff. I hope things look up and you are taking good care. Thank you, Allison. If I lose anyone, I'll have to leave. I have a busy day, unfortunately. Ajira, you got this. Thank you, Shayla. Have a good day. Good luck with everything. We have the kazoo nearby. We do. Do I gotta play it for somebody? Anyway, trigger warning for next segment. Again, it's pinned to the top of chat. I already said what is triggering, but we're gonna talk about death, things like that. This is a very, very heavy moment that I just want to open up about, like, because I like being transparent with you guys. For you, Bex, all right, let's get this and then we'll go talk about some heavy topics. Happy birthday, Bex. Happy birthday, Bex. I hope you have a wonderful day, Bex. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna repin that just to make sure it stays. There we go. It should be back up there now. Thank you, Drip. I appreciate you sticking with me for so long. I really, really do. I know a lot of you have been with me for a very long time, and I really cannot express how much that means to me. So again, trigger wording, next segment, we're talking about death, we're talking about pet loss, we're talking about a lot of heavy things here. So I just want to stress that this is going to be a heavy conversation, but we're talking about mental health today. That's what today is for, and we need to get it all out there. Yes, welcome in. What's up? Hello, welcome in. I've been waiting for that since stream, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm so happy, Bex. Happy birthday. Juice box and all, same straw too. I might not do the same straw. I have a thing with that, but I do like pepperoni pizza Lunchables. I used to bring that to lunch every single day when I was in elementary school. That was my lunch every single day of my life, was pepperoni pizza Lunchables in like 5th grade. The juice though, what kind of juice box are we talking? Is it like a Capri Sun? Is it like a Sunny D? Is it apple juice? Because it depends what brand of apple juice also. Capri Sun for sure. What flavor? What flavor? I used to like kiwi straw. You got me. Okay, kiwi strawberry's fine. Fruit punch I used to like when I was younger. Now I'm not so much of a fan. I think it's a little too sweet. Okay, wait, back to trigger warning. Okay, back to serious topic. I am also a slut for apple juice, man. Okay, wait, I don't have it up here with me, but I got a really cute cup that I wanted to show you guys, and I forgot to bring it up here. I got it at Five Below, first of all. It might be poison. I don't know, but I got it, and I really want to put apple juice in it, but I don't have any apple juice, which is really upsetting because I like apple juice. It makes everything better. But anyway, trigger warning. We're talking serious stuff. I realized over the last couple months that streaming has really become a bit too much of an escape for me. And I've just kind of like used it as a way to just avoid a lot of things that were going on in my life. Because I really liked obviously I like playing games. I've always played games and used that as a way, but streaming was even like a new way for me to just be like, I can get my mind off of anything when I'm here, you know? Because first of all, I'm playing a game, I'm distracted, but I'm even more distracted because I have so many amazing people in chat to talk to. So last year when I was streaming, and this is when some heavy stuff is gonna come in. Last year when I was streaming, my parents did not know I was a streamer at this point, so please do not be like, why would they do that? They didn't know about this. In the middle of my stream, my mom knocked on my door and told me that my uncle, he had cancer for quite a few years, and he passed away, and my mom knocked on my door and told me in the middle of a stream. I opened the door, was like, okay, closed the door, sat back down, took a deep breath, switched my camera back, turned my mic back on, and kept playing. Like an idiot, right? Because like a normal person would be like, okay guys, I gotta end stream. But for me, I was like, I gotta pretend this isn't happening. So I went and I pretended it didn't happen. And I just kept streaming. I never took a break. I never really acknowledged the fact that it happened because I was avoiding it. Then literally like a month or so later, same exact thing happened. My mom knocked on my door and told me that my aunt, who is not like my blood relative, but is my mom's best friend for a very long time, who I actually lived with for like a whole summer when I was younger. So we were like very close to them. She got COVID and she passed away because of COVID. And my mom told me in the middle of a stream, and I did the exact same thing. Closed the door, came back into my room, sat down at my desk, took a deep breath, switched my scene back to my gaming scene, and kept going so I could ignore that it happened. And I just kept streaming my usual schedule without taking a break, without taking a minute to think, because I didn't want to think about it. I just kept streaming to take my mind off of everything. Never took a break. And I feel really stupid now looking back. The fact that I have been so reliant on streaming as a way to avoid everything. I've really always viewed this as an escape. And I did start to view it as a job once I got partner and was taking things really seriously. But part of me was still using this as a way to just avoid things. And I realized that I never grew out of that, using this as a way to just avoid stuff. When I think it was 2 months ago, you guys may have noticed, I don't know if anybody noticed, but a couple months ago, I got a phone call from my dad in the middle of stream. My dad did not know I'm streaming. He doesn't pay that much attention to the fact that I'm a streamer, I gotta be honest. Nothing against him. He doesn't understand it. But he called me in the middle of a stream I talked to him, and basically he told me they were putting down my dog, and I had to, like, he was like, can you please go check on your mother right now, because it's her dog. She was much more attached than I was, but still, like, it's an animal. It's a pet that lived in my house. I loved it, you know? So it was very upsetting. It was very stressful, and something, like, still to this day I haven't even acknowledged that upset me. I was just kind of like, I'm worried about my mom, and never made it about, like, I'm upset though. Why am I pretending I'm not upset? You know? And this is still really recent, so, like, I'm getting teary-eyed right now. But, like, I disappeared for, like, 10 minutes from the stream because, like, I had to go check on my mom because she just found out, like, she was losing her dog, you know? So I went and checked on my mom. I came back to stream and I was crying, but I wasn't crying in front of my mom because I didn't want her to see that I was crying, because I wanted her to be like, everything's fine. Like, it's okay. Like, this is the best option. Because he was like 14 years old. Like, he was a senior dog and he was going blind. He couldn't walk anymore. And, like, we kind of knew it was the end. He couldn't do anything. He wasn't even eating. So, like, it was, you know. But basically, I was teary-eyed, but I came back to stream, took a deep breath, switched my camera back, and just kept streaming and never took a break. Like, so stupid. Like, why did I do that? Why was I using streaming as a way to just avoid all the stress in my life? I don't know. It made me feel less stress for sure being here, but then streaming started to become something that was stressful for me too, and it was just like my whole worldview collapsed because I was like, this was my one place where I was feeling no stress. And then over the last few months, it became one of the biggest stressors in my life, was trying to keep this all up and trying to be here and be like, and I've canceled streams. Yeah, I've canceled a lot of streams, and I've been better about taking breaks. I just came back from a week-long break that I just feel like I needed, and I'm glad I took it. And I've taken breaks before. Of course I have, and I've canceled streams because I really started to acknowledge the fact that if I am not in a good mood, if I'm not feeling well, I'm not going to be able to, I don't want to spread that to people, you know? I didn't want to go live and be upset and make other people upset. So I would cancel streams for that. But for most of it, I would just be like, let's just keep streaming and ignoring the fact that, like, I'm flipping out in the back of my head. Like, I'm absolutely losing my mind. Yeah, Sadler, it's a lot. And, like, honestly, like, looking back at it, I'm like, why did I do that? That was such a bad option. And as someone who, like, really heavily promotes taking care of yourself and not overworking yourself, I absolutely did all of it. I did all of that. Yeah, good fix. It feels surreal, and then it really hits later, and it hit me later. Like, I was a mess later on once I realized what I was doing and what really happened. I was like, wow, I'm stupid. Why did I, you know? But it's fine. We're okay now. We've moved on. Things are getting better. But let me find my place again. I was also, first of all, scared to take a break because I was using this as a way to avoid things, but also because I was so worried that if I took a break, if I stopped posting, if I stopped streaming, if I stopped doing something, people were gonna leave. And people did. People do. That's fine. But I was so worried about losing all of, like, the people I was really close to. Not really close to, but, like, the people that I really, like, got to know a bit better. I was worried they were all just gonna, like, forget I existed if I took, like, a week or two off of streaming. And now I look back and I'm like, people are here for me, and I can acknowledge that now. I can acknowledge that there are people that do care about me, and there are people that will come back, and there are people that will be grateful that I took a break. When at the moment I was like, no, none of these people, like, know me. They don't care about me. If I take a break, they're gonna forget I exist. and then like I'll just be starting over. I'll be back at like not being a Twitch partner because I was so proud of myself for getting Twitch partner. I like acted so stupid about the fact that this is just a status. It's just a check mark. It means nothing in the long run. But I was so worried about like I'm not going to have those numbers anymore. I'm going to lose the fact that this is what I wanted to do with my life is content creation. I'm like, content creators take breaks. And I wasn't doing that. Like, there's no one above me telling me I have to come to work today. There's no one above me telling me I'm not going to get paid if I don't come to work. There's no one above me telling me I'm going to get fired if I don't show up for a week. That's not happening in content creation. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I don't know why I was viewing it that way. And do I still view it as a job? I do. And I think it's a good idea to view it as a job when you want it to be your job. But I also need to acknowledge the fact that this is self-employment, really. I'm my own boss here, and if I want to take a day off, just take a freaking day off. If I need a day off, just take a freaking day off. It just means you're still human. Thank you, Good Fix. There's nothing wrong with you for doing that though. You're a human, but you are doing a good job reflecting. Don't beat yourself up. Thank you, Court. Thank you, Sadler. If you need to take a break, I'm not leaving. Thank you, Aiden. We miss you when you're gone, but we're so happy you were taking care of yourself. Thank you, Zoe. Forget you exist. I religiously check notifications. You could never be forgotten. Thank you, Biscuit. Thank you, Caitlin. Okay, where am I at? Where am I at in my little bullet point list? But I've acknowledged since then, it's very, very important to take time for myself. And it's so important to not care what others will do in my absence. If people leave, people leave. If people say bad things, people say bad things. If people stay, and I'm grateful. But I need to stop caring so much about my image to other people and start caring more about how I feel about myself and how I view myself, which has not been great for a long time. We may have lost some people, but it was a great way to weed out who's really understanding, who's not. It's really hard to open up, and I'm glad you were taking the time to open up and be transparent. Thank you, Drip. If there are two people that care, if they stay when you need, you're human. Thank you, Moonchild. I'm new here, so I didn't know you were gone, but I would have missed you too. Thank you, Biz. You can't get rid of me that easy, and I try. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Thank you, Xena, for being here. I constantly check my Discord notice to make sure everyone, including Ajiri, is okay and the Queenie is too okay. Sadler, that is so sweet. But it's also important to remember that I'm human. Me, personally, to remember that I am a human, and I'm going to have bad days, and I'm going to not feel great some days, and that I can't work myself to death, and I'm going to experience bad things in life. And it is perfectly okay to be upset about them. It's perfectly okay to be stressed about them. And it's perfectly okay to have an escape. And it's perfectly okay to have my escape not be the same thing as my job. It's perfectly okay to go and sit down and relax and just make sure I'm taking care of myself. Make sure I'm eating healthy. Make sure I'm getting out of bed. Make sure I'm doing things that a human needs to do to feel like a human. And I was not doing those things because I did not feel like a human. But it's also important for everyone else that is watching to remember I'm human. Because I also think part of me not feeling like a human was the fact that some people just don't acknowledge the fact that I'm not some like disembodied head on a screen. I'm a real person on the other side of this, and I do have real feelings, and people saying bad things about anybody is gonna make them feel like garbage about themselves. And no matter where you say something, no matter who you say it to, the person you're saying it about is going to find out. And I've stressed this a lot. Don't talk bad about people. Just don't do it. Because if you spread something about someone, even if you think you've covered all your tracks and you start absolutely kissing that person's ass, they're gonna find out someday. They're gonna find out, and they're not gonna feel good. Yeah, I'm not a robot. I don't feel subjected to have to be here when mentally you're not. You can have 1 second. Gio texted me. I think he wants to come into here and play Fortnite. 1 second, guys. Come in. I'm unmuted, but what did you do? I have one, thank you though. Okay, we're good, we're back. Anyone new here, Geo is my partner. He just is not, he does not like being on the internet, so he stays over there. Our desks are right next to each other, but he's just not comfortable with like sharing that part of him, which is valid and probably a good thing. Probably much healthier than what I've done. Hi, Michaela. New account. New account. Why new account? You got locked out of your other one. You were having problems with that for a while. Rest reset is most important. Us peeps will be here for you. Thank you so much, Wallace. Don't feel subjected to have to be here when mentally you're not. You can have different escapes. It's a whole lot easier said than done because it's not always easy when you feel like you have to deliver. I'm not a disembodied. Yeah, Jay. Everyone says hi. Oh, you're watching. Okay, he's there. It was acted like that as Jerry. Some people just each other kindness. Yeah, for sure. But for the reason that I have gone through a lot and not addressed it, and for the reason that I've been extremely burnt out from Stardew, I am getting to the announcement finally. Ready? I am quitting content creation for Stardew Valley, and we are going to focus more on Sims because that's a game I love. And originally the reason I wanted to become a content creator was because I wanted to stream The Sims, and I did it like twice. I think I've streamed The Sims like twice in my entire life. And that's the whole reason I became a streamer, was to stream The Sims. So what am I doing playing variety games and horror games? And Stardew, of course, is in the same realm as Sims. I'm not abandoning Stardew Valley. Biz, thank you so much for following. I'm not abandoning Stardew. It's like not like I'm never gonna play it again. I love it. It's my favorite game. We're absolutely gonna play Stardew again in the future. So it's just what my main focus is gonna be now. As a whole person, I'm so sorry that people are saying bad things about you. Thank you, Court. Kept wondering why you weren't playing Sims when you were decorating Stardew House. I was having a lot of fun doing the Stardew houses. I gotta be honest, but it was a lot of work. And also I was like, people only like me for Stardew was something I like drilled into my own head, was that people only liked me for Stardew, and if I was playing something else, they were gonna leave. And while that's true for some people, I know a lot of you have said, like, you came here for Stardew, but you like me now. You like me and Stardew now, and you're gonna stay here no matter what I play. And I appreciate that. I cannot express how much I appreciate that and how much stress that takes off of like my shoulders. So, but also I've just come to realize there are people that are gonna only like me for Stardew, and that's perfectly fine. And if they leave, they leave. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna play what I want to play and not continue to burn myself out on a game that I don't know what to do with anymore. Stardew is a bonus. Thank you, Wallace. Whenever I burn myself out with Stardew, it usually takes me a few months to be able to concentrate on it again and complete. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not abandoning Stardew. Someday we're gonna play again. Maybe it'll be next week. Maybe it'll be in 5 months. But we're gonna start another farm and we're gonna have fun because I like Stardew. I enjoy Stardew, but I burnt myself out. When you put your BRB screen, it's fun to watch because it's different games that you were showing. Yeah, that's why I'm like, variety was really fun, and I didn't get burnt out when I was a variety streamer. Though I was more a horror streamer, there were occasions where I didn't do horror and I played like, am I saying horror weird? I think I said it too many times. It doesn't sound like a real word to me now. When I was a horror streamer, it sounds like I'm saying horror. Like, I also played other games that did not fall under the horror genre. And like, it really kept me from being burnt out. Like, I had so much fun, but it was also stressful for me because I was like, oh my god, I finished this game. What am I supposed to play next week? You know? So I always had to like have another game like in the queue, which was really stressful to do. But now I'm like, okay, Sims is my main thing. And if I feel like playing Fall Guys one day, we're gonna play Fall Guys. If I feel like playing Unpacking one day, we're gonna play Unpacking. Like, whatever. I'll play what I want now. Like, I truly cannot continue to burn myself out on Stardew again and again and again and again. When you put your in it, you could play the lowest ranked game in the world and I would still watch. Thank you, Court. You're truly amazing and sweet person. You make this whole community feel seen and appreciated. Thank you, Court. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll forever be grateful for you playing Stardew because it helped me find you, but I'm just happy to be here with you on this journey. Thank you, Gabby. In real life, you don't always play the same thing only for years. Yeah, you gotta do what makes you excited, and that will always be the best experience for you and for your chat. Thank you, Adhu. So, that is something else I have to address, Biscuit. Co-op Among Us? Maybe. We could do it. Maybe. I haven't been watching live regularly for a while, but while I did start watching for Soto, I absolutely did stay for you specifically. I love watching you play. Thank you so much, Radio! I have played Disney Dreamlight Valley. I get very burnt out on that so quick, though, because there's so much to do, but, like, you can only do so much in a day, you know what I mean? So that game burns me the heck out, and I'm very upset they're not making it free after saying they were gonna make it free. That feels like a scam to me. I don't know. It's not like I'm never gonna play it again. I'm going to, because I still haven't finished the game. I'm still very early on in the game. So I will play it and stream it at some point. I've streamed it before. We'll get into it. We were playing at the beginning of stream. Yeah, that's what I used to do a lot, Sadler, honestly. I would be like, do we want to do this today? Let's do this today. And we would go with it. But I also like having a schedule because for me, it makes me organize myself more. Because I'm a very unorganized person. JJ, thank you for subscribing. But also Red welcome in. For me, how my brain works, I don't do this for anything else, which I should, because it's definitely a coping mechanism to have a schedule of what needs to get done and when I will do things. I just can't do that in my real life, but at least I have some control over what I do in content creation for stream, so it's much easier for me to have a set schedule, because JJ, I admire that you can sit down on stream and be like, I'm gonna do this today. Let's do this. I feel like doing this. Because for me, I will sit there for about 40 minutes being like, oh, but if we play this, we can do this. And if we do this, we can do that. I could not decide then and there. I'm too indecisive of a person. If I have it like set in stone on a schedule, it's actually easier for me, which is weird. I got on Switch and wanted to get on PC once it was free, and now I can't. Yeah, right? It's messed up. Your cat is demolishing your Crocs. Oh no. I knew you got burnt on Animal Crossing, but will that pop in and out? Yes, it absolutely will. I will be streaming Animal Crossing here and there too. Flip a coin. My problem with that, Jay, is I'll flip a coin and it'll land on the one I don't want, and I'll be like, well, I would rather play that one. But then the thing is, then if it did land on that one, the one I wanted. Oh, an ad break. Okay, we're not talking about anything important. We'll get back to important stuff soon. If it did land on the one I wanted, I would immediately be like, I don't want that. I don't want either of these on this coin. We have to think of something else. You know, flipping a coin does not work for me because it needs to have about 4,000 sides, and I will not be happy no matter what it lands on. I have horrible decision paralysis. I just don't know what I want to do until I do it. Yeah, that's understandable. Has us vote and decide sometimes. We could do that occasionally too. I'm waiting for ads to come back. I'm gonna take a sip of water because I've been talking for a while. But yeah, Sims is gonna be my focus now. I like Sims. It's why I got into streaming in the first place, was because I wanted to play Sims. And then for some reason, I only have streamed it once. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't play it more. I just didn't. I need to find a cure for being indecisive. Me too, Jay. Me too. It's really bad. I can't make a decision for myself. Like, anytime I have something that I need to decide, I send it to you guys in Discord, or I send it to, like, my IRL friend group chat. Like, I don't make decisions by myself. You think I'm capable of that? You're very wrong. My brain is the size of a pea. There's no decision-making center in there. It's very tiny. We miss you. I'm glad you took care of yourself, Angel. Oh, Oddhue. We've missed you, Oddhue. I hope you're doing better, friend. Graduating soon, and I still make my parents choose what I should do. Honestly valid, because making decisions for yourself is stressful, and it's a lot, so I just don't do it. Anyway, people are back from ads. Let's get back onto my list of things I'm talking about. So I'm going to be focused on The Sims, but I am moving back to variety streaming. So I will stream what I want to stream when I want to stream it. But for the majority of it, it's gonna be Sims, because that's a game that, like, I just love. It's what I play in my free time. I'm playing a lot of GTA in my free time. Maybe we'll stream GTA someday. Maybe. But burnout isn't fun. Stress isn't fun. and I like games, and games relieve a lot of stress for me, and streaming relieves a lot of stress for me. And I feel like I really lost sight of the fact, just that fact for a very long time, is that it's meant to be fun and I'm not meant to be stressing myself out. Talking about GTA brings me to my next point. I have spent, for some reason, a very long time trying to be a PG-13 streamer because I know there's younger people that watch me and I don't like cursing in front of minors. It's just something that makes me uncomfortable. And I'm sorry if anyone does not like adult language or adult jokes, but I'm an adult and I am not going to hold it back and filter myself anymore. I'm not becoming like a mature content creator or anything. I'm not gonna be like doing anything like that, but I'm gonna say whatever pops into my head like I used to do before I became Twitch partner. It's more fun for me to say what I want to say than to sit there and go like, I can't say the F word right now because there could be like a 15-year-old watching me and I don't like cursing in front of 15-year-olds. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, like you have to be 21 and up or anything. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know how to describe that. I'm not doing mature content, but I'm gonna use mature language and I'm gonna talk about mature things. Like, I'm an adult. I'm gonna talk about adult things. You might notice there's a warning up here, like in this corner. When you open stream, it'll pop up with a warning saying profanity and stuff now. It should, at least, because I said it. It should be there. That's a thing now. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be PG-13 anymore. I'll do my best. I know people watch with their kids. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But like, if something pops into my head, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna. That's something else that has made me burnt out, is the fact that like for so long I've been like, oh my, I can't say fuck. I can't say anything. I can't, like, we've made toe jokes, but believe me, before that we made a whole lot of more jokes. I'm horror for apple juice. Apple juice is good. Intended for, yeah, it says intended for certain audiences, and then I think if you click on it, it'll say like lots of profanity and stuff like that. But yeah, previously on my streams, I just said what came to my head and I did what I wanted to do. And then once I became a Twitch partner, I was like, it'll open up more opportunities for me if I be more PG-13. And then I'm like, am I dumb? Because some of the biggest content creators in the world are not PG-13. What am I thinking here? Like, come on. They're cursing on their streams. They're doing what they want on their streams. Are they good people to look up to? No, I'm not going to say that, and I'm not mirroring myself after any of those people. But, you know, like, I'm not going to limit myself and constantly filter myself because it's not fun. So I'm sorry if anybody is uncomfortable with that, but I'm an adult. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Yeah, so just a warning, just an announcement, just a warning. I'm no longer PG-13. I'm not an adult. I am an adult. I'm not a mature content streamer, but if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. You know, we're moving on from the PG-13 prison. We're doing what we want to do. We're saying what we want to do. Fuck the kids. But like, I don't know. I have a lot of fun. Like, I watch streamers that are PG-13. Like, I watch streamers that are family friendly. And I have fun. I do. I like their streams. But also, for me personally, it's just so much fun to just like be a person and not restrict myself to a rule. Like, what's the age range? I would say, yeah, we're out of our PG-13 era, however you want to say it. Leave the children, ladies and ladies. So I'm not gonna say like I'm specifically 18 and up because it doesn't do anything. If I say I'm 18 and up, I know there's still people that are minors watching me. I can be more authentically myself, yes. It is very hard to constantly center myself. It's very hard. Thank you, Flamey. Thank you. Um, so like it's not like I'm doing anything inappropriate on stream. Basically, what I'm gonna do is another streamer I talk about a lot is Luxy. If you guys watch Luxy, Luxy does not rate their stream as 18 up only, but Luxy does whatever the hell Luxy wants to do. And that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I want to have fun again. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Younger people are the last people to care. Yeah, exactly. Like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. The most I have ever swore and used profanity and said bad things in my life was when I was 15 to 17. Was just every other word out of my mouth was profanity, okay? 16 to 17 is young. It is young because I'm 24. So anyone under the age, 20-year-olds, I know that's only 4 years younger than me, but I look at them and I'm like, you're a baby. My cousin's 1 year younger than me. But because I was born in 1999 and she was born in 2000, I'm like, you're a child. You're a child. There's no difference. She's a year younger than me. We're in the same generation. Why do I feel like you're a baby? Just getting here. I think my district banned Twitch and Discord, and I went out for food, so I can now watch. Hello, Lady Bear. I hope you're having a good day, and enjoy your food. Yeah, we do still have a no age talk thing, so don't everybody start stating your age. Like, if you're an adult, you're gonna, like, say your age, whatever, but let's just avoid it, because the second someone says, oh, I'm 23, there's always someone in chat that exposes themselves as going, I'm 11. It's like, you should not be here. You know? Always happens every single time. So we're still gonna stay away from age talk just because there's always a minor that exposes themselves anytime an adult talks about how old they are. Now when we get an occasional Stardew playthrough, we're gonna be sacrificing all the kids. Sure. Yeah, it still encourages people who are underage. Even if I say, like, I'm an adult, I talk about adult things, and I use profanity on my stream, there's still gonna be children watching me that are immediately gonna be like, everyone's talking about their age. I should say that I'm in 2nd grade. Like, every single time. Autoban feature, where if they say they're under the TOS age, it bans them. Does it? I didn't know that. I hope an adult. I've been married for 3 years. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Doing my master's and yeah, I don't think I have accepted the fact that I have aged past the age of 16. I think that's the last time I felt like a real human. I'm still gonna stream on TikTok, which leads me to another announcement. I am also gonna start streaming on YouTube at the same time. So Twitch announced at TwitchCon that they are opening up multi-platform streaming. You can whatever it's called, I don't know, simulcast, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna stream on all 3. We'll see how that goes, because there's days I can't read TikTok and Twitch. Why not add a 3rd chat into it, you know? Let's do it. I'm just a 24-year-old teenage girl, you get me. Yeah, I'm gonna post what's going on in the Discord. I'm probably just gonna upload this stream or just link it because I feel like it'll be easier, and I'll do like a TLDR and be like, this is what we talked about, here's the stream, like here's a link to the stream if you missed it and wanted to watch what I was saying or missed out on anything. But this is basically what we addressed. I will do that. But basically what's super important here, Lady Bear, is that I'm no longer PG-13 streamer. I'm not stupid anymore, and when I need a break, I will take a break. But also, I am so burnt out. I'm not playing Stardew for a long time. I'm focusing on Sims, but I'm gonna be a variety streamer from here on out because it's just healthier. We need more moderators to help manage Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Moving forward, yes. To be quite honest with you, I don't think we're gonna really get much on YouTube. YouTube's discoverability for lives is like just as bad, if not worse, than Twitch. TikTok is like the discoverability platform for streaming. It just brings everybody over to Twitch typically. TikTok does have moderators. Yeah, there's not much they can really do. It's very limited moderation capabilities on TikTok. They're working on developing more moderation tools for TikTok. They just haven't really progressed a lot yet. Also, never find new streamers. Yeah, YouTube they don't really push out their lives over there. It's really rough. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. As you guys know, I've been trying out a new program for streaming on TikTok. Rather than using OBS, which is what I used to stream to Twitch and just multi-streaming through there, I started using TikTok Live Studio to stream to TikTok, and I do like it. I honestly really like it. The fact that I can have an alert box and have goals written on my screen for TikTok is fantastic. I could not do that when I had it on OBS. A lot of people prefer OBS over TikTok Live Studio for streaming to TikTok, and honestly, I think I am the one like person that is opposite of everybody on this. I really like TikTok Live Studio. It's definitely improved since when it was first released. I'll watch this after work then. Have a great rest of the stream. Bye, Lady Bear. Have a good day. Your mods themselves, will they like rotate platforms if needed, or will each one like have a platform they stick to? That'll be up to them. If someone prefers watching on a different thing. Honestly, I've come to realize like I love my mods. This is not like being harsh on my mods or being like you're all useless. No, I'm so grateful for every single one of you. But that was a really loud gulp. Could you hear that? I'm sorry. But for the most part, I've realized like a lot of things I am capable of just doing myself. In terms of modding. Is it always easier to have a mod here to help me out? Of course it is. And I'm so appreciative of every single mod, every single one of you that have been here to help me mod. But for the most part, modding is like, I can click a button myself if I really need to. I can do shout outs myself if I really need to. I appreciate when the mods are here because it does help me. The fact that I don't have to pause a game and like click over. But if someone's being like a jerk on YouTube and I don't have any mods over there, it's perfectly fine to me. I'll just get rid of them myself. You know, it's not the end of the world if I don't have mods on every single platform. Like usually like I would have all of my mods would be on Twitch. They're all modded on TikTok as well, but they would all prefer to watch on Twitch because let's be honest, it's just a better viewing experience to view on Twitch than it is TikTok. But like if something happened on TikTok, all my mods are on Twitch, I would just hop over and handle it on TikTok myself. You don't need a lot of moderation. Yeah, you really don't. You really don't. Like modding, like it is a tough thing to do, but for the most part, I am able to just mod myself if it comes to it. So it's not the end of the world if I don't have a moderator on every single platform that I'm streaming to, you know? But that's basically all I had to talk about today, guys. I know we talked about some heavy stuff. I can get rid of the trigger warning at the top of chat. We are done with that. We have talked about that. But yeah, retire. But that's what I want to talk about today. I don't think I'm gonna play a game today. I think it's been a lot. And I also, I've talked about this a lot. Okay, my thesis class. I have not been doing my work for school. I had my second chapter of my thesis due. My first draft of my second chapter was due like last month. And I wrote like 4 pages and gave up because I realized my professor never even read my first chapter, so why the heck should I submit my second chapter on time? I also just didn't know what to write. I gave up. I was burnt out on everything at that point, so I just gave up and didn't write it. And he still hasn't looked. He still hasn't noticed, so whatever. My third chapter was due on Friday, and I emailed him and asked him if I could turn it in before class on Tuesday, if I could just have a little extension. He's like, yeah, no worries. I still haven't written it. I haven't even started the third chapter. So I need to do that today because like my deadline now is tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. I need to get it to him before that. And I haven't started. So that'll be fun. That's what I'm doing today, in case anybody wants to know. I'll be writing like a 20-page chapter within a couple hours. JJ wants her pension. Get some rest. Thank you, JJ. But thank you guys so much. Let me find someone to raid. Quick. What am I doing? Also, I'll make the certificates and I'll put them in Discord, just so you guys can see what they look like. Because I know probably at the moment, people probably have enough points to get a certificate, but they're probably like, I don't know what it is. Why should I get one, you know? Also, woo, I need to do my eyebrows. You need to do my eyebrows. He can't hear me. Oh, he heard me. Biscuit, you got a certificate, Biscuit. Oh my god, Biscuit. Okay, I'll message you, Biscuit. Biscuit certificate. Our first certificate ever. First ever. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. But yeah, that's a new thing. That's replacing VIP at the moment. Handle business. You remember to be kind to yourself. We love you. Thank you so much, Emmy. I appreciate that. Get some rest, eat good food, and kill that essay. Thank you, Cassette. I appreciate you. You better work and twerk. You better. Anyway, let's see who's live. Let's send some love over to who have we not rated in a while? Oh, why I'm tilting my head so much right now. Aimby is playing Minecraft? Oh, they're on their BRB screen. When are they coming back? I don't know when they're coming back. It's been like 10 minutes. Okay, maybe we'll find someone else. Let's raid. No, they're back. Oh my god, they came back at perfect time. Okay. Oh my god, a bean. I totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I told you yell at me because I'll forget. So VIP will be something that we'll discuss more. So at the moment it's gone just because I have boundaries crossed with the VIP thing, and we'll talk about that. Whether I bring it back or not, we'll decide. But for right now, it's a certificate. I just feel much more comfortable being like, hey, like this person's chill. They're someone I've gotten to know and genuinely know who they are. They deserve VIP. So like, yeah, that's how VIP will work for now on. Message me if you want. Need anyone to look over your thesis chapters? Sadler. You're so sweet. Okay, let's do a bean. If you know how this works, every time I get 10 subs, the bingo VIP thing will still be a thing for this month. We're still gonna do bingo. It might not be a monthly thing like I was planning, but maybe we'll do it for like special occasions. Like we'll do one for December, like a Christmas bingo. Bean, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you. Is that 2? How many? Spot, thank you so much for subscribing. Shut up, how many do we have? It's just 1 bean. Okay. Michaela, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna do like a little TLDR for people that did not watch in the what's it called? In the Discord. Let's spin this. I'm also going to link this entire stream in the Discord if anyone wants to. That's really loud.
No, I do
Wigs.
not.
I'm also gonna link this stream in the Discord in case anybody missed it and
Beautiful
wants to
man,
watch
a
it.
beautiful man. Will
Thank you,
wear wigs?
motherfucker. Thank you.
Maybe.
Okay,
When
juicy
will you
pear
wear
or
wigs?
booger. Let's
Mr. Woods,
get a
in the
prediction
photo
going
shoots you
real
do
quick.
you wear wigs?
But I also really like just chatting, and I would like to do just chatting some more if you guys like this. Yeah, sorry, that was very loud. Okay, it's just 1 bean. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. Juicy pear or booger is our bean.
Huh?
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 Huh? Happy. Oh my god, why are there so many redeems going off right now? Everyone saved all their points for the end of stream because we were talking about so much serious stuff. That's actually pretty funny. All right, it's gonna be either juicy pear or booger. I'm waiting for the prediction to go. You only have 3 points, Biscuit. Oh my gosh, USB disconnect. Hello, Gay and Grumpy. But yeah, bingo will be a thing. We'll probably do it. Oh, there it is. I was like, why is there someone to play? There she goes. So I'm a Sim streamer now, is the wrap up. We're taking a break from Stardew for quite a while. I'm gonna focus on Sims. Everybody's spending their daily rebits too. Whose walk on is that? That's Sadler's?
Hello.
Hello, Sadler.
Zuko here.
Oh, and Gabby. Hello. Walk on. Welcome. I like having time to talk to you and everyone. Yeah, I really like just chatting. I've done full just chatting streams before. Something I did last year, which unfortunately I just took my clothes off. Ooh, then I grabbed my wood. Wait a minute. Gang Grumpy, thank you for the walk on. Thank you very much. That was good timing. Wrap up of what we talked about today. Don't be stupid. Take a break. Care about yourself. You're human. You should know that. Your mental health is important. I'm a sim streamer now, and I'm no longer a PG-13 streamer. We're doing what we want. We're having fun. We're being ourselves.
Chrissy, wake up!
Hello.
I don't like
Whose world is this?
Chrissy,
I
wake
approved them all, and I still don't know. This is
Hey,
Court.
hello.
Court. Thank you for playing your walk on. Okay, prediction is up. Let's see what we get. Also, I should have this. Juicy Para Booger. JJ.
Oh, cute bacon burger.
Oh, it's pear. So gross. Good bean. Good bean. I don't like it. Tastes like ass. I don't like that. Okay. You
Hi,
got your
gay.
voice. Hi. Hi, Anhu. Good bean, but still gross. Yeah, they taste gross. The pear one is really nasty. It tastes like grass. I don't like eating grass. I'm sorry. You didn't want to play it earlier. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. Everyone's walk-ons going at the same time. It's so fucking funny. We have PG-13 anymore. I could change my walk-on to something about that. Yeah, as long as it's not like moaning and stuff like that, because I don't like that. Do you remember that one day someone came in here and they played their own blurb? And it was like, hello, little one, in like a creepy, like deep voice. And we were all like, and didn't know how to react. And I was really uncomfortable. And the person was in chat and came into chat and they're like, sorry, it was just testing how people react to my voice. And I was like, I would have reacted to your voice differently if you didn't call me little one in it. What the? I'm still censoring myself because I'm used to censoring myself now. It was only like a couple weeks ago. It was like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, what? It was so uncomfortable. I think I found them on Blurp by accident because it was out of nowhere. You felt oddly sexually charged. It did, right? I feel like it was a weird, way of, they probably were just going through to any woman stream. That was my immediate thought was, you're not going around to random people, you're going around to random women streamers and doing that. Say fucking people say fuck. I'm trying. I feel like Miranda Cosgrove. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like Miranda Cosgrove right now. Mr. Man, thank you for claiming your daily. It was targeted. I got hate crimed. I do curse a little. That's exactly how I feel right now because I'm not used to cursing on stream anymore. Okay, Biscuit, I will message you. Because we gotta get you that. What's your favorite curse word? What does she say? I know she says fuck, but she says like, oh, probably fuck. It's so uncomfortable for me to curse right now because I'm so not used to doing it on stream anymore. It's been such a long time. It's been such a long time. Censored myself for far too long. I got used to not cursing. You swear so much in real life, so do I. That's why I'm like, why am I bad at it on screen? I like made a character for myself that I can't stop. It's been 84 years. Everyone just say fucking chat right now, please. We need it. Okay, let's get the raid started, yeah? You can't curse on stream. It feels weird. It feels weird. Because I'm like, I'm at work right now. Be professional. I can't say the F word. You can. You can do whatever you want on your own stream and no one's gonna hate you. I don't want to call you that, Sadler. That feels mean. Okay, rating. If you guys are subscribed, You can copy and paste this one. If you're feeling frisky, this one with the little froggy booties is for you. If you're not subscribed, this one with the little grabby guys is for you. Remember to join the Discord. That's where all the fun stuff happens, over there. Stream updates. I will be posting the schedule after stream ends. I'll also be doing the whole like announcement with everything we talk about today. And check me out on YouTube, because that's where I'm putting most of my focus now, is into YouTube. I'm really, really trying to make streaming my fun thing and YouTube like my grindy thing. Not overworking myself, but still grinding, because YouTube is what I would prefer to like have as like my job, where this is fun. Let's not spam curse words in this person's chat, because I don't know what their rules are on cursing, so let's not. I'm gonna pin their link to the top of chat in case you get left out. That'll be right there for the 20 minutes, because Twitch sucks and just leaves people out of everything all the time. So you'll be able to click up there if you do get left behind. I appreciate you so much for being here. I hope you all have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves. Eat something healthy. Eat something good. Some water. Yeah. Stay happy. Stay healthy. I feel like, wait, you know that, what's that drink? Dos Equis, where he goes, stay thirsty, my friends. That's how I feel like every time I say that, where I'm like, stay happy, stay healthy. I feel like the Dos Equis, like, spokesperson. Okay, anyway, that's off topic. Bye.